Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. If you have to pause your dream for your queen or king in the ladies aspect of things, that relationship is over because she or he can't see it for you. All right. Yo, if you got to pause your dream for your queen, fellas, she's not for you and that relationship is over. All right. If you are working on yourself, if you have a purpose, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, you're going to be really careful about the people you place into your life. A lot of people are dream killers, and what they will try to do is they'll try to destroy your goal. They'll try to stop you from reaching your goal. Some of them will do it consciously, some of them unconsciously. All right. Some of them, they just want you to spend so much time with them and they don't care about anything that you've got going on. And then some of them will see that you're trying to get ahead in life, and because they're not, and they're thinking that you're going to end up leaving them at some point, they're like, no, you're not accomplishing this goal. You're not having this dream. You're not going to be successful because they don't have anything going on necessarily, and they don't understand success. They don't understand that you could possibly be trying to get ahead and get them ahead. If they're with you, then that's something that you would want to see happen for them. You wouldn't stop talking to them just because you became successful. But this is what people think. This is what people tend to do when they have fear in their mind. And if a person has fear in their mind, you guessed it, they got a lack mindset. So let's get into this. All right. Um, when you're talking to a female, fellas, ladies, when you're talking to a man, your business, your goal, whatever your primary focus on is going to have to come first. All right. Don't let this be a business for you. If you have a business and a person cannot comprehend that you need time to study, you need time for your business, you need time for your mental health, if they can't understand that, then you're ultimately just going to have to cut this person off altogether, because this person ain't nothing. This person is a leech, and this person will kill. All right, this person will kill that dream. This person will kill your business. All right. This person will require so much time and energy from you that it will end up killing what you're trying to do in your life, your dream, your business, your goal. You immediately have to separate yourself from somebody like this. You can't waste no time. All right. Because what God blessed you with, it'll end up getting taken away by this type of person. And you cannot afford, especially if this is something that you're getting paid to do. If this is something, if this is your business, if this is even if it's a side hustle and you have a job or something, um, still don't put this person before your goals. Okay. No one comes before your goals. No one comes before your blessings. No one comes before the thing that God blessed you with. Remember how hard you were praying for this thing to work out. All right. Remember how it was when you were living a life to where you would only dream of or imagine having that side hustle, having that business in your life. All right. Remember how things were? You were like, God, give me something. I need something. God, what can I do? What can I do for myself? What can I do with my life? How can I improve? Life's passing me by. I want to be better. I want to be greater. God, help me with my finances. God, help me become financially free. Help me reach a level of success where I could work for myself. Help me do something to where I can have something for myself, to where I don't have to deal with the trials and the tribulations and the negativity of having to be around other people. All right. Now that you finally got that, you better treat it like you better treat it like newborn baby Jesus up in here. All right. You better treat it like the three wise men going to give a gift to baby Jesus or something. All right, that's you working on your goal every day. You're making that voyage, all right, to Bethlehem by getting up out of bed every day, being grateful, thanking God, and working on what you're supposed to be working on in your life, becoming successful, having that dream, having that level of success. All right, having your mind focus on the right things. Ain't no amount of loving, ain't no amount of kissing, hugging, and everything else. All right, that could take you, that could want to possibly make you stop but stop working on what it is that's going to change your life. All right, that person that, oh baby, this we're gonna change your life tonight. Oh, I'm gonna be the best you ever had. Yo, screw all of that. All right, oh, I'll make you fall in love, girl. I'll make you fall in love, boy. All right, yo, forget all that. All right, your time now has to. It's like having a child. Having a business is like having a newborn baby. Your time has to be fully divulged in developing that gift from God. You got to see that business as a newborn baby. How do people look at newborn babies? Like a gift from God. You got to see that business like a gift from God. Don't nobody come before that. A fake friend, a fake lover, nothing. All right, getting under the covers, nothing. Nothing comes before you and that goal. All right, because people will suck the energy right out of you. People will suck the life right out of your goal, right out of your dream, and then they'll just leave you there empty-handed. Oh, well, you shouldn't have gave me that much time and energy. I didn't tell you to invite me over. You told this person you had to work on something, and here they come knocking on your door like you didn't just tell them an hour ago I had something to do. All right, when people disrespect your boundaries, immediately cut them the hell off. Cut them off. It's not worth you missing out on what blessings God has for you. It's not worth it, and the devil probably sent them into your life. When somebody doesn't understand your boundaries, or regardless of understanding it, when someone tries to disrespect it, you have to show them some disrespect back by cutting them off, not dealing with them, even if you got to tell them, hey, look, this ain't happening right here. We ain't doing this. All right, because what people will try to do is they'll try to sabotage your goal. They'll try to sabotage your dream, and you can't have people sabotage your goal or sabotage your dream. You work too hard to get to where you're at. I don't care if you are only an inch up or an inch further than yesterday or last year or whatever year. You have to stay focused on this new thing that's in your life. It's more important than anything. It's more important than anyone. It's more important than any relationship. If this is something that you prayed for, if this is something that you ask God for, if this is something that is helping you become better, it's helping your life improve, it's helping your finances improve, it's helping your mental health improve, it's helping your peace of mind improve, you can't jeopardize that. There's nothing that could justify you not taking the proper time and taking the proper steps to protect what God has now blessed you with and put into your life. All right, even if the blessing was you working on it, all right, even if the blessing was you creating it and you making it happen yourself, it's still a blessing from God. Even if you don't know that, well, I put all this time and effort into this. I did this. I did. I know it's we. All right, like you in France or something. We. Ha ha. All right, you better be grateful because it ain't no I. It's we. Because God helped you do that thing. All right, when it's you and good things come into your life that can change your life, ain't no I in team, baby. That's a blessing from the Most High. You better treat it as such, and don't let anybody get in between that. All right, if the queen don't understand, if the king don't understand, all right, you got to let them go. All right, do not let your queen ruin your dream. That relationship is over. If they don't understand that you need time to go work on what you need to work on, that relationship was never to begin with. It was never supposed to be to begin with. All right. They're trying to separate you from the good that you have now possessed in your life, and you cannot allow that to happen. Or you cannot afford that to happen. People will leave you high and dry and then go out and talk to somebody else. People will leave you hopeless, dreamless, lifeless, and then go out and go with somebody else. But they can only do that to you if you let them. So this is the reason why you have to take time away from people, because you have to stay focused. All right. If you end up getting emotionally attached, if you end up getting like too caught up on being with this person, or if you end up start to putting this person before the time that you would normally spend on your goals or things like that, on yourself, you're falling beneath, you're falling under, you're going under. All right. You're falling off and you're going under, and you don't want to fall off or go under. These are things that you cannot afford. when you have something that you have that is paying your bills, something that you have that is supporting you, something that you have that's making your life better. If this person is not supporting you or making your life better or helping you pay your bills, then they got to go. All right. If they're not being a part of your process, if they're not being an aid to your process, but they're trying to not, even not that they're trying to, all right, it's not like, some relationships, some people do get with you to try to crush you and things like that. But if this person is just unaware, then you have to not care. It's like, yo, you're not helping me. So if you're not helping me, if you're not reading and telling me certain things that would help me, if you're not reading those books, if you're not figuring out certain things, if you're not finding out information, if you're not bringing me clients, all right, then this ain't gonna work out. You gotta go. This is nothing that we it's nothing that we can do here or have here that's going to help me grow. You got to go. All right, I'll see you in the next lifetime or something, because what I'm choosing to do with my life, you can't do for me, and I don't even want you to do for me. You're supposed to be my peace, not be penicillin. All right, you're supposed to be my peace, not some penicillin. You're supposed to be my peace. All right. People have a purpose. All right. If you're not talking to someone with a purpose, you might just not want to talk to them at all. If a person doesn't have a purpose, they're not going to understand the fact that you have one. They're going to look at you and be like, oh, why can't you spend time with me? Why can't you do things with me? Why can't you put me first? And like, you seen that movie with Don't Be a Menace when he was like, you ever watched the soap? Why can't I put who first? Excuse me? Nobody comes first before your goal. Nobody comes first before your dream. I don't care if she looks like an immaculate, divine, elegant queen. All right. Nobody comes first before your goals and your dreams. And ladies, that's for you too. All right. He could look like he could pick up a whole house and everything else. Okay. Whatever else y'all like, besides me, of course. Um, you have to put your goals and your dreams first, people. They come first. You have to talk to somebody. If you have a purpose, do not talk to somebody without a purpose, because they're not going to get it. They're just going to think that you're out cheating on them or something. All right, this is why you'll be working on your goal and somebody will try to show up to your house. If you tell somebody, hey, not today, and they show up, or if you just got done seeing somebody and then you don't pick up the phone and they blow up your phone a million times, you got to cut that person off. That person has the understanding of a peanut. All right. You got to let that person go. All right. To let them go be in the peanut gallery, because that you cannot let them, whether they're doing it on purpose or whether they're doing it unconsciously, you cannot afford to have somebody sabotage what you have going on for you. And this is why you have to talk to people who have something going on for them, because if not, all you're going to do is it's like you got to babysit a person. It's like you're being with a child almost, because like the person does not understand what it takes and how many hours it takes to put into something, how many hours it takes to put into you, how much time it takes to put into you. And that's probably why they were attracted to you in the first place. You can't even be the person that they like, because they're not trying to give you that amount of time. And it's like, can't nobody try to give you nothing. You take it. All right. You don't let people come into your life and control how you're choosing to live. All right. You wouldn't let family members come into your life and try to control how you choose to live. You wouldn't let your mom or your dad or your uncle or your cousin or your brother or whoever try to come into your life and control how you live. You wouldn't let that happen. So just because you're in an intimate relationship or a relationship with someone, don't let baby come into your life. Don't let homeboy come into your life. Don't let baby girl come into your life and try to control things, because they're going to control it all the way into the depths of hell. All right. They're going to try to control everything into the depths of hell. All right. Um, it's just not going to work out. All right. It's just not going to work out for you. That bread is not going to be pleasant. Okay. As the Bible will say, that bread will not be pleasant. It's going to lead you to the depths of hell. All right. It's going to lead you to the depths of hell. All right. She's going to act like she has wisdom. She's going to act like this and act like that. But then sooner or later, you're going to see that that lady doesn't have the amount of wisdom that you thought she had. All right. She's just trying to get into your routine. All right. She's trying to stop you from and doing your routine, so that way you can give all that time and energy to her. All right. There are a lot of energy vampires out there today. All right. So I'm sure there were before. All right. I'm sure there, a matter of fact, I know there were before. All right. There's energy vampires out there. Let me say that. All right. And you have to be careful when you are working towards success, when you're working towards doing something with your life. You know that you have to put an amount of a certain amount of time and energy, and you may not be able to divulge all that to another person. I know you can't. So if someone doesn't understand that, they gotta go. You gotta cut them off because you can't waste any time arguing. Especially if you're an empath, those arguments will drain you. They'll make you take time away from what you have to do that's important, because now after an argument you may have to rest for a half hour instead of read for a half hour. You may have to sleep for an hour instead of work on yourself for a half hour, or go work on that goal, or go commit that yourself to that task. And it's like these are the things that people don't take into account when they're dealing with other people. So if a person doesn't have a purpose, you might as well not even deal with them. If he doesn't have a purpose, don't deal with him. If he don't understand that you have to spend time doing this for 3 hours, and then you got to do that for 5 hours, then you got to go work out and go to the gym, and you got to do all these things. If people aren't on their purpose, you can't really deal with them. If you're on yours, you just can't. You cannot deal with it. It's not even that you can't. It's not even that if they're not on their purpose. It's not a maybe thing. It's not a well I can't thing. It's a ultimatum. All right, it's an ultimate thing that you just cannot do. If you will ruin yourself if you try to talk to someone that has no purpose or no goals or no dream. You will ruin yourself because they will not get it. They're going to think that you're out cheating on them or something. All right, which is not going to be good for you in the relationship anyway, because that's going to bring unnecessary stress. Oh, what were you doing last night? Or where were you at? Or why were you on this conference call? Or why was you talking to him, the guy in the suit, for 3 hours where you only talked to me for an hour? How come you was on the phone with him for 3 hours? They're not going to understand that you're doing business deals. They're not going to understand that you're having meetings. They're not going to understand that you're trying to you have clients and things like that. They're not going to get it, and you don't have time to try to explain this to people. It's either they get it or they don't, and if they don't get it, then they can't get you. They can't be with you, and it's just how it has to go. All right. It's just how it has to go. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Keep working on yourself. You're going to have to, immediately you're going to have to cut people off. You're going to have to cut people off without a second thought, because you cannot jeopardize your success over somebody that just got here yesterday. You've been working on that goal for how long? You've been working on that dream for how long? And they're just trying to come into your life right here and right now. You can't afford that. You cannot afford people who just got here to try to come into your life. All right. And if somebody just came into your life and they're trying to tell you what to do, and they're trying to control you and distract you with all these things, you better not let that happen. You better not let somebody try to do that to you, because that person is sent by the devil and they're trying to ruin your life. All right. The devil comes at you through what you want. He may come at you through the girl of your dreams. All right. He may come at you through the girl of your dreams. She got everything that you like. She got a nice voice, got a nice body, nice personality, all these things. But the one thing about her is she don't like how you use your time. You gonna give up what your blessings from God just for something that you like, for something that looks nice, for a big butt and a smile. I wouldn't do it. All right, for a pretty face and a smile, I wouldn't do it. So for some nice shoulders and a smile, I wouldn't do it. All right, you have to commit yourself. These goals is nothing to play around with, fellas. These goals, ladies, is nothing to play around with. All right, it's nothing to play around with. You have to commit yourself. All right. It's like taking care of a child. It's like having a baby. You wouldn't, well, some would, unfortunately some would, but not you. All right, you wouldn't leave your child, wah, wah, wah. You wouldn't leave your child with just anybody and go out so you can have a night on the town. Don't leave your dream for anybody to go out and go do anything. All right, that dream is what's going to change your life. That dream is attached to your gift, your talent from God. And you cannot show God that you don't care about that. He'll give the opportunity to somebody else. You'll have all the gifts in the world. Well, we chose someone else. You weren't there. We called and we tried to connect with you, and we thought you were really committed. We want somebody that's committed. We're not too sure about you anymore. We'll keep you on file. We'll keep your number in our phone, and we'll get back to you when we can. All right. We thought this was going to work, but we don't think you're fit for this. We don't think you're the one who we originally thought you were. We thought you were motivated. We thought you were dedicated, but we really needed you Friday night, and you weren't there for us. We had to contact somebody else, and now we're thinking that she's more fit for the position. We're thinking that she's the one we want to go with. She's dedicated. She was there Friday night. We don't know what you were doing, but we knew what she was doing. She picked up. You didn't. Bye. They may not even tell you that. They may not even tell you that. And when you miss out on an opportunity, all right, and God put it there in your life, you'll have to wait until the next one. All right, you may have been about to take on your dream career. Now you got to go take on a mean career. All right, now you got to go back to where you used to work. Now you got to go back to doing what you're used to doing, and you don't want that. All right, you want to be able to live the life of your dreams. All right, when you reach a certain level of success, you'll be able to have whoever you want in your life whenever you want in your life. All right, you'll be able to go on vacations, have your laptops, you'll be able to work on the beach. All right, you'll be able to work in your hotel room, you'll be able to have brunch and work and all these positive things, all these wonderful, amazing things. All right, looking at nice sceneries. You want to give up that just for something right now? And this is how the devil gets to us. He tries to get to you through what you like. All right, he'll try to get to you through this or through that or through a good time, or hey man, it might not even be a woman or a man. Hey, let's go out and go to this concert. All right, let's go out and go hang out, or let's go out and have some beers, or let's go out and party all night long. You cannot sabotage your success with things that you like to do. You have to like working on yourself and your goals more, or you have to make a decision. You got to make a split decision. Do I want to go do this where it's not going to move me forward in life? It's not going to benefit me. I'm not going to get ahead. Or do I want to go hang out with Larry, Curly, and Mo? Or do I want to go hang out with the bros? Or do I want to go do this with homegirl or homeboy? You have to choose wisely. You cannot throw away everything that you worked for to for a small for some fun, art, for some entertainment, for some enjoyment. You're going to be able to enjoy your life a whole lot more, a whole lot better by staying down and staying focused. All right, don't let people come into your life and try to micromanage or control your life. You're better than that, and you're smarter than that. Your goals and your future depends on it. All right, you want to do something today that your future self is going to thank you for years from now. You don't want to, oh, well, you know what? I went to that concert, or man, she was bad, or you know what I'm saying? And you end up with the wrong person for the rest of your life. All right, you'll end up in a bad situation to where you're not able to focus anymore. All right, you might even become emotionally attached to somebody. Now you're putting more time and energy into them instead of more time and energy in what you're supposed to be doing. Now you're sabotaging yourself. You can't blame that person. Can't blame her. All right, you can't blame him. You have to hold yourself accountable. All right, you may not be able to have as much fun, but you need to see that, you know what, this may not be fun, but neither is being broke. This may not be the most fun thing I could do, but neither is standing in the unemployment line. This may not be the most fun thing I can do, but neither is being in poverty. You need to train your mind to, and this is why you choose something that you love to do. This is why you choose something that you love to do, because you'll find success in doing the things that you love to do. When you do something that you love to do, it will be fun for you to research things that are in line with what you're trying to do. It will be fun to do things that are in accordance to what you need to be doing with your life. It will be fun to go do those papers, to go have that conference, to go have that meeting, to go meet with that client. It will be fun to do those things because it's what you love to do. All right, when you do, and better yet, even when you do things that you don't want to do, when you do things that are hard, you're going to be able to, your life is going to be easy. When you do things that are hard, it makes your life easier. It may be hard to not go out on Friday nights and to stay in and work on that dream. But when you do things that are hard, it's going to make your life that much easier. It may be hard to not go out with homegirl that night. It may be hard to not go over her house that night. It may be hard to not hang out with him for that whole entire week. I got a whole vacation plan. All right, you done seen him for the past 3 days. You done seen her for the past 3 days. You got to take time away from people and put that time back into what you're doing. I'm not saying not have no fun at all, but you'll know when you're not putting in enough time into yourself, because you'll get that anxious feeling of I'm not doing enough. And you have to have the feeling of I'm doing enough to get somewhere in life with what you're trying to do. Otherwise, you're fooling yourself and you're going to fail. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. I know I went on for a little longer. I hope y'all don't mind. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.